Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be getting into another Stitch Fix unboxing. If you saw my video from last month, you're well aware that my last fix was not the best, but it was mostly my fault. I kind of dropped the ball when it came to prepping my stylist. I hadn't updated my style profile in a while. I didn't send her a note. My Pinterest boards had not been updated in a really long time, so I feel like she didn't really have a lot to go on, and I just didn't get very much that was seasonally appropriate for winter here in New England. So I'm pretty sure I actually returned the entire fix. I don't think I kept anything. And fortunately, I didn't lose out on any money because I have the annual styling pass, which I'm not sure at this moment whether or not all subscribers can purchase it. I had received an email and I jumped on it basically as soon as it became available to me. It's $49 for the year, but they do put that fee credited towards any clothing that you keep. So it essentially lets you style fixes for an entire year, as many as you want, with no styling fee. So if you don't end up keeping anything, you don't lose out on 20 bucks, which is excellent. So that was part of the reason why I decided to take a round to start fresh, give my stylist more to work with, and schedule a fix for February. So that's what we're going to be getting into today. Just like last time, I'm going to be trying everything on for you guys so you can see each piece and what it looks like on me, with a little bit of an idea of how I might style some of these pieces together with other things that are already in my collection. And then I'll be sharing my thoughts and letting you know what I think I'm going to purchase and what I think I'm going to send back. And even if today goes well, I'm thinking I might do these Stitch Fix unboxings monthly now instead of seasonally, because I have the style pass. I'd love to take advantage of it. Maybe I could do some like specific themed fixes, things like that. So if you guys would like to see more Stitch Fix goodness on my channel, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below, and make sure that you're subscribed. That way you don't miss out on future unboxings and also all of my beauty goodness. All right, so long rambly introduction out of the way. Let's get into the clothes. So the first thing I've got is a top. Now, in my previous fix, one of my big complaints was that I got sent a lot of very summery pieces, and if you live in New England in the winter, it's like, you know, negative 10 degrees in January, February, so I didn't really feel like that was the best for me. And here again, we have yet another tank top. But this one I actually really like, and I feel like I could layer really well, so I kind of don't care. So this guy is from the brand Pink Clover. This is the Katara cross front tank top, and it retails for $34, which is also much better than my last fix. Fun random fact, I realized that the amounts that I had set for my stylist were, I think, higher than I actually wanted to be spending. I think in my mind when I first signed up for Stitch Fix, I was thinking that that was like the max that I would like to go, but that I would really prefer like anything underneath that. But really, if you pick the range that's like $50 to $75 for any particular category, you're not going to get anything under $50. So just be aware of that, because apparently that was a mistake I made, because I was kind of saying in my last fix, like a lot of the tops I was getting were kind of expensive for what they were. But I was also telling them to send me things that were like $75. So can't blame my stylist for that. So for curiosity's sake, I basically set the price point for everything in my fix as the cheaper the better, which I assume is under $50. So we'll see the quality of these clothes and if it's significantly different from what I was getting before, or if I'm just saving myself some money. Anyway, back to the shirt here. So I really like this. First of all, I love floral patterns, but I'm a little bit picky about the types of floral patterns that I like, and this is 100% exactly up my alley. It's kind of a bigger, more abstract floral, and it's got really beautiful colors in it. It's got some teals and purples, magentas. If you know anything about my makeup preferences, you see a lot of these types of tones on my eyes, so I feel like this is something I look at the colors and immediately I'm drawn towards it. And then the actual shape of this guy has a very deep V with like a crisscross body type front. The back has kind of a high smock neckline, and then it's kind of got a high-low hem to it, so the front of the shirt is a little bit sort of like ballooned and tucked under. The back is a little bit longer, which actually does look really nice with the pants that I was also sent that I paired with this top. So these are from a brand called 151. They're the Jodie Pant Skinny Pant in the shade Burgundy. These are $44. Way less money than the last pair of pants that I was sent from Stitch Fix. And if you guys remember, in my January fix, I did get sent a pair of like pant-like leggings that were very, very similar to these ones, but I didn't end up keeping them. They were like a little bit too tight, and they were kind of expensive, and I just decided I didn't really want to spend the money on them at that time. I knew I was going to schedule another fix, so I said to my stylist, if you can find something like this again that's similar, I would love to get it in my next fix. So that's what she sent to me, and these are like half the price of those other leggings. I do think that the quality on the ones I received last time are a little bit nicer than these, but again, the price difference is like $30-something. These are still cute though. They're incredibly stretchy. They've got pocket detailing on the back. They button and have a zipper. So they're pretty much like a regular pair of dress pants, but the material they're made out of feels like a legging. So they're super, super stretchy and comfortable. And they're just like a nice kind of in between of a business casual and a casual type pant, so you could easily dress it up, dress it down, depending on your preference. I also really love this color, which is something that I mentioned in my January fix. I feel like this sort of like dark burgundy, plummy type shade will go with a lot of things that are in my wardrobe, and for a colored pant, it's not obnoxious, it's not in your face, but it's a nice alternative to black and brown and gray and other random neutrals. It's just like a little bit more fun to play up color without being too over the top. So I paired this guy with these leggings, and I think they look really nice together. This is definitely an outfit that I would wear in the springtime when it's a little bit warmer. Maybe I would wear this by itself, but odds are for any time in the near future, I would layer a cardigan over this so I don't freeze my butt off. And actually, sometime at the end of 2018, the last fix that I got before my January one, I had purchased this really nice pink pearl swing cardigan. So I just threw that over the top of this existing outfit, and I think it looks really cute together. So the one thing that I did have a little bit of trouble with when it came to this top is the neckline. It is very, very deep, and because this shirt is very sort of flowy and it's not form-fitting, I had to like really adjust it so that way my bra wasn't showing at the very lowest point of the V. Now, I don't have much in the way of a bust, so I don't have to really worry about things popping out of places, etc. But I don't necessarily want my bra to be showing when I'm wearing a top like this, so I had to adjust the straps up here to kind of pull up the entire neckline, which was fine. Another thing that I was thinking I could do is wear like one of those more like lacy bralettes that kind of looks actually pretty when it's peeking out from underneath the top. So I know I have one that has some of this kind of rosy pink tone in it, so that might look really nice layered underneath this. I'll have to experiment a little bit, but yeah, it wasn't a deal breaker, but it definitely is something to be mindful of, especially if you are a very busty person. If you are looking at a top like this, just be aware the neckline it's very deep. You may need to layer certain things underneath it. Moving along, so the next piece that I received is another top. Now this one though is a long sleeve blouse. It's from the brand Paper Moon, and it is the Ilma Cold Shoulder Grommet top. It is in the shade black, and it retails for $44. So I really enjoy the whole cold shoulder trend. I definitely made that apparent in my Pinterest board that I pinned to my Stitch Fix profile for my stylist. So I think that's why she knew I would enjoy something like this that has cold shoulder detailing on the sleeves. Now this is a very flowy, lightweight sort of top. It does not really conform to the body, although I feel like the way that it hangs in the shoulders, it doesn't make you look like you're wearing a potato sack. Also, the sleeves have a little bit of like an elastic ruche detailing on the cuff, so it gives a slightly ballooned appearance to the arms, but it's nothing that's like over the top or crazy. And it just kind of gives me the vibes of the kind of thing that I would wear out for like a date night or to a party. It's like a little bit more edgy than what I would necessarily wear to the office in a traditional 9 to 5 day job, but is something that's not like too fancy that I couldn't wear out with jeans on like a weekend or something like that. So I feel like this is the kind of thing I would get a ton of use out of. I also think the $44 price point is pretty reasonable for this kind of top, for something that's a little bit more dressy. The material is sheer, but it seems like it's a pretty decent quality. And I checked to make sure it's not dry clean only. I can wash it in cold water and just hang it up to dry, so that makes me happy. Now, one of the specific things I requested from my stylist this month is something extra cozy, because it's cold as heck, and I like to be comfy when I'm home. I like to snuggle. I like to feel like I'm wearing a blanket kind of always. So the next piece she sent me definitely channels those vibes. So this is a pullover sweater from the brand Staccato. It's the Mandy drawstring pullover. It is in the shade gray, and it retails for $46. So this is a super soft, super cozy knit fabric that's very, very stretchy, very warm while still being relatively lightweight. It's not see-through at all. It's not the kind of knit where you feel like a breeze will pass and it will just blow straight through the shirt. Like, this definitely feels like it's gonna keep me warm. It also has this kind of nice, almost cross between a cowl and a turtleneck type neckline where it comes up pretty high, but it has a little bit of a scoop to it. And it's also very, very long in the body. So you could definitely wear this with jeans or with leggings because it covers your butt. So if you have leggings that are just like a little bit more thin in material and you want to make sure that all your bits are covered, this is the kind of top that will have you covered because it comes down completely past your bottom. Now, I would have loved to see this be just like slightly thinner and less wide in the bodice because I'm a very narrow person. So I do feel like this is a little bit baggy on me in the waist. But again, it's a pullover sweatshirt. It's the kind of thing that I'm gonna be wearing to yoga, the kind of thing that I'd be wearing around the house when I wanna be cozy on the weekend. So I don't really feel like it needs to be form-fitting and fancy. It's just like a nice casual layer that I can throw on when I want to be super snuggly. Now, I just checked the tag on this guy and it does says dry clean only, which is kind of a huge bummer because who's gonna dry clean their like sweatshirts? You know what I mean? Like maybe a blazer, maybe like a fancy dress, but ain't nobody got time to dry clean their clothes that they're wearing with leggings. So I don't know, I bet you I could wash this in cold water and air dry it and it would probably be fine. I don't think I would go through all the hullabaloo to actually dry clean this, but it definitely deducts a few points in my book just for being a little bit more complicated to take care of. And then the final piece in my fix this month is a sweater. This one is a white and pink striped knit sweater with a really cool little detailing in the back. It has like a deep V with a little bar here, which again is something that I definitely shared with my stylist in my Pinterest board, that I liked this kind of style, this kind of detailing. So this guy is from the brand Panique. It's the Joan back detail pullover. It's in the shade pink, and this one also retails for $44. So this is the kind of sweater that air definitely is gonna get through. There are also these little kind of hole cutout details right in the front, so may not be the warmest, coziest sweater, but something that would probably be nice moving into spring as it starts to get a little bit warmer, when the weather is like in that 50-degree range where you're not really ready to like be wearing short sleeves all the time, but you don't really need those super heavy layers. So I definitely feel like there would be a place for this kind of sweater in my collection. And as far as the fit goes on me, I feel like this one is not bad. It's a little bit, again, short and a little bit on the wide side. I don't mind my sweaters being not so form-fitting, having a little bit more of a baggy appearance on me, but I feel like when I raise my arms, this one will lift up above my waistline, so my stomach might show, which I don't really love. I could wear like a tank top or camisole underneath this, so that way my belly is not exposed in the winter and therefore making me freezing. But I do feel like the quality seems nice, the knit seems nice, and for $44, I don't think that that's like completely unreasonable for this kind of top. All right, so it's time to tally up the total value of my box. The 5 pieces I was sent would retail in total for $212. If I decided to keep all 5, I would receive a discount of $53, which is 25%, and that would bring my subtotal to $159 for all 5 of these pieces, which compared to my previous fixes is actually pretty good. I feel like for a while there, my fixes were more in the like $250 range after the discount, which is a lot more money than I'm used to spending on clothing. So definitely make sure in your style profile that you are putting ranges for each type of item that you're receiving in your fix that works for your budget. If you don't want to be spending $100 on jeans, make sure that your jeans are in that like the cheaper, the better price point. That way you'll actually get some options under $50. So when it comes to what I personally want to keep, I think I'm definitely going to be keeping that first outfit with these kind of plummy maroon pants and the floral tank top. I really like both of these a lot. They're very much my style and things I know that I'll wear. Also, the price points I feel like are pretty reasonable. These 2 items together would cost me, what, $77 if I was to buy them alone without anything else, which is as much as some single things I've gotten in previous fixes. So definitely I'm going to at least be keeping these guys. But then the other 3 pieces I feel like are a little bit trickier for me. I do really like this grommet top a lot. I think it's really cute. But I do have a black long-sleeved cold shoulder top that I got from Stitch Fix, I think like a year ago. So I wouldn't be really super sad if I didn't keep this. I like it. I think that I would wear it, but it's not something that I think I would have like FOMO over if I sent it back. And then this guy I like, but it's the most expensive thing in my fix. And it's dry clean only, and that makes me kind of like not most excited, because if I do try to wash this and then I ruin it, I'm going to be super mad at myself that I spent $50 on a top that I essentially only got to wear a couple of times. And then this guy I like. I think the colors are cute, they're very me, but I feel like the fit was just like a little bit off. It wasn't exactly the way that I would have loved. I would have preferred it to be a little bit slimmer and longer, because I feel like it would have flattered my body type just like a little bit better. So the dilemma that I'm presented with is if I buy this top and the other 2 that I spoke about and return these guys, I'm only saving $37 compared to buying the entire fix and keeping both of these. So the question I have to ask myself is, are these 2 shirts worth the extra $37, or do I want to just save myself that money and not worry about getting the keep all 5 fix discount? And this is the thing, in the end, money is money, and $37 is not an insignificant amount of money to spend. So just because you're getting a good deal doesn't necessarily mean you should go out and buy something that you don't totally love. So odds are, more likely than not, I would probably end up just sending these guys back, or just sending these 2 and this shirt back and just keeping the pants and the floral top to keep my budget in check. And then I just have more money to spend on my fix next month, because you never know what awesome things my stylist is going to pick out for me in March. So I think that about wraps it up for this month's Stitch Fix unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing everything my stylist picked out for me, hearing my thoughts on everything, getting to see how all these pieces fit me. Definitely let me know in the comment section down below, if you were to receive this fix, what would you have kept? Would you have kept all 5 things, or would you have only chosen to purchase a few? And if you would like to check out Stitch Fix for yourself, if you are not already a subscriber, I will leave my referral link for you in the description box of this video. It is not an affiliate link, it is the same referral link any Stitch Fix subscriber gets. So if you choose to use it, you will get $25 towards your first fix, and then I will get $25 off of my next fix. So it's a little win-win situation for both of us. So thank you in advance if you decide to use that. And of course, if you would like to see more Stitch Fix unboxings from me, make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss out. I probably will do this again in March, so be on the lookout for that. And if there's like a specific kind of fix that you would be most interested in seeing, like a date night outfit or work appropriate clothes, leave a comment and let me know, because I think that might be cool to do one of these months, and like rather than just doing a random fix, ask the stylist to like put together a whole curated outfit. So if that's something that's interesting to you, let me know, or let me know your thoughts. And on that note, I think I'm gonna let you guys go, but I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.